What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Plank of Wheels channel. My name is Steven, an unsponsored skateboarder from the Kansas City area, and Battle at the Berrics 12 is upon us. Steve Barrett and Eric Costin, the founders of the Berrics, just released the first bracket, the influencers bracket, for us, the public, to see, to speculate, to lose our minds over. And listen, we are about to go over it today, right here, right now. I'm going to pull up the bracket, we're going to look at it, I'm going to see who's on it, and we're going to see who's going to win and who's about to get throttled. So if you don't know, influencers just means they may or may not be professional skateboarders, but they have come to fame and come into their own, I guess I can say, through different types of social media. So whether it be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, however they did their digital marketing, that's how we know them and that's why we love them. So without further ado, if you like the content, don't forget to leave a like. While you're down there, don't forget to hit subscribe, come back for more, help us build a community, be a part of something bigger than yourself, and let's get into it. Alright, here we go. The influencers bracket. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 skaters. There's 64 skaters total in the Battle at the Berrics 12, but just these 16 here are the influencers. Now, before we get into this, I don't know everybody, so I'm only going to speak on the people I know. And I'm probably going to root for the people I know, of course. I'm not going to root for somebody I don't know. I don't know their personality. I don't know how good they are at skating, but this is what we got to go off of right here. And number one, first and foremost on the list, is Chris Chan, who was already killing it before he was in Battle at the Berrics 7, but definitely solidified his place in the skateboarding world during Battle at the Berrics 7, and the biggest upset we've ever seen, Chris Chan versus Chris Cole. My man almost got skunked and somehow came back and won. And there is so many people who, that's some people's favorite battle, if I'm to be completely honest. It was incredible. Definitely love watching that. I don't know Eamon, so I can't say anything about that. So between these first two, definitely rooting for Chris Chan. Hell of a dude, hell of a guy. All right, this next set here, John Hill and Andy Schrock. So this is a weird relationship we have going on here. So Andy Schrock is the CEO of Revive Skateboards, and John Hill is pro for Revive Skateboards. So John Hill is skating against his boss. So since Andy was smart enough to sponsor John Hill, he knows how good he is and how intimidating this is about to be. Not that Andy isn't good, but if anyone has watched a few of John Hill's videos or any of his video parts, he's just the most consistent skater like ever, dude. And he skates ledges and rails and some stuff, but he enjoys skating flat ground, even though he doesn't do a lot of freestyle tricks. He just likes practicing flat ground. So even if they gave him a blind audition or something and told him Battle at the Berrics 12 is tomorrow, he would have a good shot of winning or placing very well just because he skates so much flat ground. So John Hill, incredible skater. He's one of the reasons I started this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. And Andy Schrock, also an incredible YouTube skater. I see him skate more ledges and flat bar than I do flat ground, so this will be interesting. Andy's probably got some crazy tricks that John Hill doesn't have, because I would argue that John's a more traditional skateboarder. You know, who knows? But between John Hill and Andy Schrock, definitely going for Andy Schrock, and Andy's going to have to pull something out if he wants to win this. Like, I have no idea. All right, the next set we have Sonny and Eric. I don't know either of them, unfortunately, so I can't say anything on them. So I'm just going to move on to Garrett Jenner, who is weird right now in the YouTube game because his stuff started out as like strictly skate content, and then now it evolved into pretty much whatever he wants because he has the following and people love his personality enough to that he can post whatever he wants. But fantastic skateboarder. Was Garrett Jenner the one who put a flat bar over the LA, the thing that people be racing in? You know what I'm talking about, where the water's supposed to go, where it's supposed to flood. Was that Garrett Jenner? I think that was Garrett Jenner. It was Garrett Jenner or Chris Chan, one of the two. I think they may have both done something in the waist thing. Either way, I know Garrett. When I see his face, I'm like, that's GG right there. And Roy Purdy, I don't know him. So Garrett Jenner over Roy Purdy for this fourth battle here. Jamie Griffin, I know a little bit from his Instagram, TikTok, and some of the other social media stuff he does. I don't think I've ever seen him do a rolling trick. I'm gonna be completely honest. He probably has. Well, most definitely has. But all his stuff is from inside, stationary, carpet board, flat ground, on the ledge. But he's incredible. I don't know how he does all those tricks not rolling. But Jamie Griffin is a menace. Menace to society. He is incredible. Aaron Cairo, CEO, founder of Braille Skateboards, the probably biggest skate company in the world, I would argue. I mean, that sells boards. Not Nike. Yeah, probably the biggest. Sorry, not the biggest skate company in the world. The biggest skateboarding YouTube channel in the world is Braille Skateboards, led by Aaron Cairo. Now, I don't see him skate very much in the recent Braille videos, but if you go back to any of the Revive video parts or any of his original sponsor me tapes where Aaron just did his thing, he was a monster. I mean, Jamie Griffin's a monster too, but Aaron Cairo is just built different. His manuals are that on the level of Jun Saito, which we're going to get to later. But I have high hopes for Aaron, and I really hope he just doesn't go into this wanting to have fun. I really hope he wants to win because he's a professional skateboarder. He rides for Revive just like Andy Schrock. So we have three people from Revive skating in the battle at the Berrics. So just goes to show you, they know what they're doing. High hopes for Aaron Cairo. I want Aaron Cairo to win, but I really feel like Jamie Griffin is going to pull this one out. So, sorry, Aaron. Moving on to the next one, Vinnie Bond and Shane Boyer. I don't know Shane Boyer. So, let's talk about Vinnie Bond. Vinnie Bond, I think, did some videos with... Dude, I'm picturing him. I don't remember his name. Nigel. His name's Nigel. He does the videos with... He's friends with the Revive people, and he skates with Andy Anderson. I don't remember what channel he is. If you remember, please, please, please remind me in the comments. It's like an acronym or something. But he skated with him a lot, and he does his own stuff, and he's crazy. He's friends with the Brails, friends with Revive. Vinnie Bond has his hands in a lot of pots and has definitely cemented himself in the YouTuber skate game. Now, as far as his skateboarding, he is incredible. I said John Hill was the most consistent skateboarder in the world. Vinnie Bond, I don't know, man. John Hill might be the most consistent flat ground, but Vinnie Bond is just a menace on everything else. Rails, hubbas, like gaps. It's ridiculous. If you haven't seen Vinnie Bond's game of skate versus Andy Anderson, authentic Andy Anderson, you guys have to go watch that. That just switch. I don't even know, man. Like I'm thinking about it, and I can just feel the weight of everything he's done. And I really think he has a good chance of pulling this out if he really wants to. While we're on this, a lot of these YouTube skaters are YouTube skaters because they enjoy having fun and didn't really want to deal with the extremist business side of things. So I don't know how many of these influencers are going to go in this with the mindset of I want to win, I'm here to dominate, versus I'm trying to have fun. And you know, you kind of get what I'm saying. I would really like to think that they're going to try to win, but I also think they're going to be a lot more relaxed than some of the pros, or I don't know about the icons. The icons are definitely going to be with the influencers. But I feel like they're just going to be significantly more relaxed. But either way, in this battle, Vinnie Bond versus Shane Boyer, I'm going to go with Vinnie only because I don't know Shane. Now, next one, Jun Saito and Spencer Barden. I don't know Spencer. I know Jun. I actually skated with Jun in California, San Diego, and I didn't realize it was him. I didn't talk to him, but I stood next to him. I watched him do a few tricks, and I was like, Dude looks familiar, but I don't know where I know him from. And then later that day, when he posted the clips of him skating, I wasn't in the background or anything, but I was like, oh my god, I was there. I saw this dude, and I didn't fangirl over this man. So, another interesting relationship we have going on. Jun Saito is sponsored by John Hill on Progress Daily, which is a clothing and apparel company. As far as I know, they do sell grip tape, so that's another hard good. But John Hill recognizes how incredible Jun Saito is, so he's going to be a menace. Now, most of Jun's clips are from him doing flat ground, flip in, flip out, manuals. Sorry, most of his videos are from him doing manuals, flip in, flip out, all that flat ground hullabaloo. I don't know if it's regular and switch or if he normally just skates regular. Goofy is his stance, but regular stance for him, I guess. Super confusing. Anyway, Jun is a menace. And if they hadn't taken out the no Malto manual stuff rule, Jun would win, without a doubt. Seba can do manuals too, and they talked about him a little bit in this video where I pulled the bracket from, but Jun Saito, oh my gosh, if they take out the rule for the no Malto manual stuff, it's a clean sweep without a doubt. No one else is even coming close. Cairo, he did some stuff. He did a whole lot of manuals in his video parts, but he is nowhere near Jun Saito. So between Jun Saito and Spencer Barton, I'm going to have to go with Jun Saito only because I don't know Spencer Barton. Sorry, Spencer. And last but not least, pulling in the caboose is Tony Mangucci and Johnny Geiger. I don't know Tony, and if you don't know Johnny, you are really missing out. Johnny Geiger was in a previous Battle at the Berrics. I think he was in Battle at the Berrics 7 with Chris Chan, and he may have been in another one. But by the YouTube community, Johnny Geiger has been dubbed the flat ground god, and he's probably invented the most flat ground tricks after Rodney Mullen. And not just freestyle tricks, I mean like flat ground in general. My man just goes ham in a warehouse by himself or outside at his local park or in his driveway. I don't know where he skates. He skates everywhere. But Johnny Geiger, if I had to pick anyone out of the entire influence bracket to like go against each other and win, in a flat ground game of skate, Johnny Geiger would be my vote because he has the biggest bag of tricks. Now, there are probably going to be tricks that some of these people I don't know can do, and Johnny can probably do, but he can't do first try. But I guarantee Johnny's going to have 20 tricks that none of these people have even thought of trying that he can do first or second try. So, this is an interesting bracket, honestly. I wish John Hill and Andy Schrock weren't going against each other. I'm glad Aaron Cairo is finally coming out of the boonies, and he's going to be in something like that's going to get, I don't know. You know what I mean? Aaron doesn't do much. He lives in his own world, and he's chasing his bag and doing what he does. But I'm glad to see him leaving the YouTube community, coming out to hang with the boys. So we got Chris, John, don't know. Sonny is a kid, I know that. So I don't know Sonny's back, so I might have to go with Eric, Garrett, Jamie Griffin over Aaron Cairo, Vinnie Bond over Shane Boyer. I don't know Spencer Barton, but I know Jun is ridiculous, so Jun over Spencer and Johnny over Tony, because I don't know Tony, so I'm sorry about that. But this is a good selection of influencers, and I'm excited to see what they do. I don't know when the Battle at the Berrics officially starts, but I know for every one of these battles, I'm going to be locked in watching. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know who you think should have been added. Let me know who you think shouldn't be on here. Let you know what you think of my opinions. I want to have a discussion about this in the comments. This is incredible. This is the first time not real influencers, but this many influencers have been included in an event that's this big. And then we got the Olympics coming up. Oh man, this is exciting stuff. I hope you guys are excited too. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.